There she is. Just scraper 20 on the baited spot, bang on 100 yards on the spod mix from boilie, hemp, maggot, and a new bait from Velocity, which will be coming out, the Peanut Plus. So seems to be working for me at the minute. So we'll just slip her back, and I'm going to show you how we catch these fish for winter tactics that work for me. Right, this is my tactics, what I'm using on B2. A little bit different. Obviously, I always sort of fish according to the lake I'm on. Obviously, B2's got a lot of big head of stock, so they obviously like the bait. So first thing I do is probably spot out a good sort of 10 decent sized bombs, put a nice big bed of bait out, and then I fish a solid bag over the top, which is a little bit different, with a few liquid powders, liquids, which obviously we'll run through in a minute. I'll just quickly briefly show you through the rig. It's a little bit different, a little bit technical, some people may say, but I think is a big edge. First of all, most important, short hook link with the solid bags, 3 to 4 inches. Got the Fang X on here with a swivel, which is I put on a little D as it runs, as you can see there. And the swivel is obviously pushed into the bait so that can twist, and as the fish obviously mouths the bait and spits it out, the bait runs down the back of the hook and sets it, which I think is a good little edge. And I also use it on a little, what they call a shocker. Basically, as they pick the bait up, they hit the lead, and as they shake their head, the lead obviously comes away, and then they can't use it to shed it. So that's another good little tip of mine. I'll show you how I tie my bag and how we get it out there. Right, how I like to make my solid bags. Obviously, Fox rapid loader. I like to put a little bit of the Velocity M&M pellets in the bottom just to line the bag. Then obviously lower my hook bait into the bag. On this particular occasion, I'm using the Velocity. These are the Scopex strawberries and lime. Really bright, show up really well in the water. Good colour choice, I think, on a venue like this. So I like to lower my hook bait into the bag. Make sure the hook and the bait are separated so it sits nice. So the last thing you want is the hook to catch the bait. Then you part fill the bag like that, and then one of my little edges is I like to use the Velocity, the V Cloud liquids. Obviously I'm a bit fussy, I like to match the dip to the colour of the bait, so just a personal preference myself. So I like to put some of that in the bag, followed by a few more M&M pellets just to cover the liquid. And then the lead sits on top of the pellet. And then my final little tip is the V-Cloud powders. That makes a nice cloud when that bag melts, makes a nice cloud in the water and a nice ring around the hook bait. Followed by a few more pellets. And then a really important thing with solid bags is to compact it, because the last thing, if it's all saggy, you will not get the distance and it will just wobble in the air. So what I like to do is just spend a good 10 seconds patting it, and that will just compress it all. And as you can see, the powders and the liquids are all joining. You can see the different layers. And once I'm happy with that, just give it a little twist. Lick round, and then the bag is done. And what I like to do is with the corners, as you can see, again, pat it down really solidly, The tighter that bag, the better flight you get through the air, more accurate, especially if you're fishing long range as I am today. You can put these bags well over 100 yards without any problems. And there you have it. That's my solid bag.